Hi, I'm Kimberly, and welcome to As I've Seen It. This week is both Passover and Holy Week, so millions of Christians and Jews around the world are celebrating this sacred time. And celebrating both traditions is also part of the White House schedule. President Obama began the tradition of holding Passover Seders at the White House. So people wondered around the world, is Trump going to uphold this tradition? Is he going to do the same thing? So when the White House finally announced that they were having the Seder, newspapers around the world reported it. But it was a newspaper in Israel that first spotted something and said, wait a minute, the Seder is not on the president's official schedule. Is he going? Turns out, nope, Donald didn't go. But what we expected, of course, was that Jared and Ivanka would go. Jared and Ivanka are Jewish. Well, they tweeted out this lovely photo of them with the kids, obviously in the White House. Notice the molding, notice the furniture, notice the White House china behind them, telling everybody happy Passover. And then around the same time, similar time frame, another photo was released by the White House of the actual Seder. And my first thought was, where are Jared and Ivanka? Why are Mr. and Mrs. Photo Opportunity not in this photo? And then I noticed those ugly chairs. And I'm like, there's no way those ugly chairs are in the White House. That room is the Indian Treaty Room. That's the name of it. And it is in the Eisenhower Executive Office Building, which is across the street from the White House. They did not have a Seder with their staff in the White House. Here are some of the photos of the Obamas hosting the Seder in the White House, in an actual White House dining room. Jared and Ivanka missed a golden opportunity to show America and the world a Jewish couple hosting a Seder in the White House. That would have been a first, I believe, and it would have been amazing. And they missed it. Why did they miss something like that? Were they too snobby to sit down and have Seder with the staff? I hope that's not the case, because that's really sad. So the other big event, the White House Easter egg roll. It's not an Easter egg hunt, it's an Easter egg roll. And it is a 138-year tradition. This would be the 139th year. And according to the New York Times, the Trumpies may blow this. I didn't know until I started reading about it that this is the biggest event held at the White House each year. Last year, the Obamas hosted 37,000 guests on the East Lawn. Yeah, huge numbers. And apparently the first signs that the Trumps might blow this came in late February with a tweet. The people who make the wooden commemorative eggs that the White House hands out after the egg roll, they tweeted the Trump administration, tweeted Donald, tweeted the First Lady, tweeted the White House and said, excuse me, we're running out of time to make all the wooden eggs. You might want to place an order. This was the end of February. So in March, the Trumpies finally get their act together and realize, oh, we're about to blow the biggest event of the White House calendar, and they order some eggs. Now, Vanity Fair probably put it best at the bottom of this headline where they say, the eggs were late, the invitations are on hold, and Elmo has not RSVP'd. Let me tell you what all that means. Because they ordered the eggs so late, of course they can't get the 85,000 eggs that the Obamas ordered. The lovely eggs with Barack and Michelle's signature. So the Trumpies ordered 40,000, so less than half as many. The Trumpies say they're expecting 20,000 people, so almost half as many people. But as of noon GMT, Greenwich Mean Time on Wednesday, no invitations received. Approximately 4,000 invitations go to schools in the Washington, D.C. area. Thousands of invitations go to military families. Invitations go out to Congress so that they can invite constituents or hand those invitations out to constituents. That's how you get tens of thousands of people for the egg roll. That's how you get all those kids playing on the White House lawn. No invitations out yet. Nobody's received them yet. But the Trumpies say they're expecting 20,000 people. Sometimes celebrities show up for the egg roll. Shaq has been to the egg roll. Yes, this is Beyonce and her daughter Blue Ivy. They've been to more than one egg roll. This is Idina Menzel. She sang the role of Elsa in Disney's Frozen, so she was a big hit singing for the kids at an Easter egg roll. Of course, there is usually at least one giant bunny on the scene, but some of the biggest hits at the Easter egg roll are the Muppets, of course. Muppets have been going for years. Here's a photo of former First Lady Hillary Clinton with Big Bird. And there, of course, was Elmo, all of the other wonderful Muppets. Everybody loves them. They're a big hit. This year, not only was their invitation really late, their invitation showed up after Trump announced he was going to destroy PBS's budget. So the invitation arrived basically after the Muppets were told they were being fired. This party is Monday. No invitations, half as many eggs, no celebrities, maybe a Muppet. Now, granted, the Obamas made this a huge event, and they're one of the youngest couples to ever inhabit the White House. So they have a lot of energy, sure. They run around, they play with the kids, they read to the kids. Where the Wild Things Are is a big hit, but that was also read by Jenna Bush. So lots of families have gotten in on this. And speaking of the Bushes, check this out. This is just too cute. George hugging the Easter Bunny. I'm sorry. I don't want to see Donald Trump hugging the Easter Bunny. I think that would creep me out. You know, Mr. Grab him by the you-know-what, touching the Easter Bunny. Sorry, no. And this event isn't just big because the Obamas were a relatively young couple. Check this out. Ron and Nancy Reagan look like they're having a great time with the kids. And they look like they're making sure the kids have a great time. This goes beyond party. This goes beyond age. It's a big deal. Now, part of the reason the White House has taken so long to get off the ground with this and may blow this is because, let's face it, there's no real First Lady. Melania is sitting in her ivory tower in New York, so there is no full East Wing staff. And as one former person who planned these events said, while this is an all-hands-on-deck event because it's the biggest one of the year, the First Lady's staff takes the lead on this. Let's hope they enlist Donald's children and numerous grandchildren to come host this event and have fun on the lawn. Thanks for watching.